Okay, I've decided to just do a voiceover really quick out of nowhere. This isn't scripted, so I'm gonna sound like an idiot. I'm not even sure what I want to talk about. I just kind of got inspired to talk about something. The speed paint in this video is yet another Kirby one, so congrats to the Kirby fans out there. This drawing specifically has kind of a fun story behind it. I've always struggled with a Kirby design. Maybe I'll throw some of the old ones on screen. They're kind of funny. So I decided, well, I didn't decide out of nowhere. I kind of gave up on it for a while. And then I had a weird dream where I was a Gijinka Kirby. Pretty similar to this one, not exactly, but it kind of inspired me to make this one. This one's kind of inspired off of it. It has like, well, in my dream he was like rose gold and stars, and stardust kind of fell off him. There wasn't much to the dream. It's not all that interesting. I have some funny dream stories I might tell, but this one in particular was kind of like, well, I'd woken up from another one and then I passed out again, so nothing really happened. I was just kind of Kirby and Kirby existing. So I didn't draw this the next day. I think it was the day after I decided to like work on this drawing. I might have been working on something else at the time, probably the Miracle Matter drawing, which is probably why I had that dream. I wonder if I should talk a bit about my drawing process. Sorry. Well, right now, usually what I do is I choose a base color to kind of keep everything tied together. It's usually used for shading, though sometimes I don't really do that. I usually go with the skin color, though sometimes depending on the character, the drawing, and the theme, I make it like a purple color to make it kind of moody. This time I went with this nice like orangey red color because I wanted to go for like the rose gold kind of color palette. I don't think I really got that, but I'm still happy with the color palette I chose here. What I do after that is I make that layer a clipping mask, and I start just painting over it with my watercolor brush, which is one of the default brushes in Fire Alpaca. I probably messed with it a little, though I don't remember because I've had this for like years now. But I use the watercolor brush and just kind of paint things in because I got bored of just doing overlays all the time. Before this I also did some shading, though it was all soft shading, so everything kind of looked muddy and blended in together. So after that I went into doing like, well, I kind of did a mix of it here and there, and I really liked the cell shading, so I went fully into cell shading, but now I think I've got like a nice balance of cell shading and like soft shading. So I did the soft shading first to like sorry, I do soft shading first to kind of block in where the light is coming from and add some like personality to it. Like the face, I like to give them like rosy cheeks and kind of do some wrinkles under the eyes and stuff, or maybe like make them look tired or make them look not tired. It depends a lot of the time. And then once I get in like the soft shading, I do cell shading. As you see, I usually choose a purple color. Sometimes I actually blend out the cell shading a little. Like I put on a blur effect slightly, not fully, just a little bit to make it look less harsh, and then I like add it as a multiply layer. After that, as you've seen already, I gave it a color dodge to add some light. The light source in this piece was the star that he was holding. I'm still not really great with light sources, but I've been experimenting a lot lately, so yay, we get some light sources. Backgrounds as well. I need to practice on doing like proper backgrounds because I really love doing that, but most of the time I kind of leave the background to last minute, like here, like usual, because I didn't really want the background to be the main focus. It was just kind of getting my idea for the design done. So I usually just go for a shape and then add some texture and stuff. I put some stars on this one because, I mean, it's Kirby. How can I not put stars and stuff on the background? And then I crop it and all that. I fix up the colors as well, as you seen like earlier. I'm not good at this, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, and here's a bonus. I forgot to stop recording when I finished. So there's a long pause before this. I mean, I edited out, obviously. I try to edit out all the long pauses, of course, otherwise it'd be really boring. But I forgot to pause the recording, and later that night, like really early or late, I started drawing like a quick piece. I have that up on my Twitter as well. It was like a draw this in your style kind of thing of my friend's art. I really love her art. It's so cute. So I like redrawing it because I'm like, she's so good at doing poses and stuff. So I'm gonna see if I can put it into my style. It's always a good refresher, just drawing other people's stuff in your own style. I really struggled with that hair though, like, oh my god. Speaking of dreams, I had a dream my friend became a cereal box. There's more to that dream, but another time. I finally got the hair. The hair was a pain. Not sure if I should really talk much about this drawing. It was just, so I ended up doing it like 2 in the morning. Don't tell anyone. I rented out the hair after that. I wasn't sure what I was doing. I couldn't get the drawing right, so I kind of mostly scribbled the line art, which is something I can do because I like, my line art is all sketchy. I used to do like the base, like the little tiny base layer of sketching where I figure out the pose that you always see underneath, and then I would have done this sketch, and then I also would have done line art over the top, but it was such a waste of time. It looked very nice and clean, but it felt like I was wasting time just doing line art that wasn't necessary. So I started just going on with the sketches and coloring them because they were good enough because I had them polished anyway. That's it. See ya!